All right, so should I do keto or should I do the ketogenic diet? So let's unbox this a little bit here. So first off, ketosis is where your body stops using glucose as energy, or sugar as it's also called, or carbohydrates, and it starts using fat for fuel. And when that happens is these funny little guys called ketones start to form, and your body uses that as a form of fuel. But let's backtrack a little bit. Why do we even have the ketogenic diet? It actually was a medical treatment developed way back in the 20s. And it was used predominantly for children with severe bouts of epilepsy. We're talking like 30+ grand mal seizures a day. So they found that this dietary restriction, by allowing their brain to feed off of those ketones rather than glucose, which their body wasn't using in the first place, they found that their bouts of seizures greatly reduced. They also found that people suffering from diabetes also benefited from this as well, because again, diabetes, we know, is a glucose or a blood sugar type issue. So this diet helped to really manage their symptoms. So when someone asks me, should I do the ketogenic diet? I go, well, do you have epilepsy or do you suffer severely from diabetes? Because that's really what it was for when it was developed. But now it's kind of the in vogue thing. It's, you know, it's everywhere. Everybody and their mom and their brother is doing this ketogenic diet. And then they look into it and they're like, oh man, I gotta eat 400 grams of fat per day and I'm only allowed to eat 23 grams of carbohydrates. How does that work? So you run into this kind of, wow, this isn't really much of a lifestyle, because here I am drinking olive oil and eating coconut butter and eating butter right out of the thing to try and get to my 400 grams of fat a day. So I always tell them, let's work on our lifestyle. Let's look at what are we doing. The ketogenic diet, really all it does is you get rid of all of that garbage that you were eating in the first place. There's no refined carbohydrates, no white flour, no sugar. You just get rid of all that stuff. That's probably the reason why you're feeling the way in the first place. So do we need to go keto? Not necessarily.